Hey there. This time I'm going to record a video a little bit different than all the other ones that I've put up lately about SimVim. So I'm going to record one with me attempting a flight. Hopefully I still started in time to try to get as much ATC as possible. There's that event going on right now from Denver to Seattle. But I'm just going to do a shorter flight and I'm going to cheat because it's actually already dark. So I'm gonna do it in the daytime, so it's a little bit better just because of the visual. So I see I came over to Sim Brief and I made a flight plan to go from Salt Lake City to Denver. So I guess the route is gonna be on the Rugged One departure to Purdy, direct to CHE, then the French 3 arrival to Denver. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run through my checklist just like I would normally. It's just a little checklist that I think I got it off the internet somewhere and then I adapted it a little bit. So I'm gonna just go ahead like if I was all by myself here. So landing gear lever down, battery switch will be auto and covered, on and covered. I'm sorry, and standby power auto covered. The DC voltmeter will go to battery. It's already there because I did it earlier. The AC voltmeter switch is on standby. The bus transfer switch can be auto and covered. And all these other covers that open every time. SimVim Cockpit does that. It opens up every single cover in the airplane. Interior lights as required. Well, right now we don't need any. Master caution switch disengaged. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. I already had them on too. I was playing around with stuff a little while ago. The fuel pumps are all off. The fuel crossfeed can cycle then closed. Okay, and the speed brake is down. The flaps are retracted and the gauge agrees. Okay, ground power if available. We'll go ahead and connect that. And we'll connect the air start unit too just for air. So go check if the ground power has any voltage on it. And it does, so we can go ahead and get that on. And the emergency lights can come on, armed and covered. Now, this is when the electric hydraulic pumps are supposed to come on, but they're already on. Parking brake is set. I'm not going to set it right now because then it'll retract the jetway. And we're not ready for that yet, so I'll leave that alone. Utility power is already on. IFE passenger seat power is on. Position lights go to steady. Okay, wheel well and logo lights are on if it's dark, but it's not, so seatbelt lines can be off until we fuel the aircraft. So now we go into the EFB and we can set the fuel and payload. So the payload for this particular voyage is going to be 25.5 tons. So 25500. And the fuel is going to be 13654. 13654. So there will be a little bit of fueling required. So we'll go ahead and call the fuel truck now. I believe it should be there already, taking care of business. So that's good. Okay. So now we go back up to the overhead panel. Trim air star, it's on. These are on auto. The packs can go on auto. Isolation valve is open. Flight directors are both off. The service interphone needs to be off. We can test the flight recorder right now. Okay. Close these two covers as well. The IRS display selectors can go to heading STS, and we can put them both on nav. Okay, now we can go to put the reference SKSLC, and we'll get the GPS coordinates from here and stick them in there for the alignment. So now we can go ahead and test some of the systems. I guess I'll start with the oxygen. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay, that's good. We can test all the annunciator lights. We'll start on the radio panel. Looks like everything's good. We'll go to the forward. Everything's lit up. Go to the overhead. And finally go to the IRS panel. It looks like they're all good. So now we can go ahead and test our fire alarms. Fire warning light came on there.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. 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 Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase. Climb. Increase. Climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Okay, it looks like the TCAS test was passed. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to the ATIS.
Contact. Salt Lake City International Airport ATIS information Victor. 0147 Zulu. 1270 at 3. Visibility 1 quarter. Runway 16 left RVR variable between 1600 and 1800. Fog. 200 vertical visibility. Temperature 3. 2.2. Altimeter 3019er. Simultaneous approach is in use. ILS runway 16 left. ILS runway 16 right or ILS runway 17 in use. North is 2 airmen. West VFR transition closed. Hazardous weather for SLC area. Advise on initial contact. You have information Victor.
Alright, so it's information Victor here. The weather is really, really bad. But since I'm not gonna be flying with real weather right now or with the real time, I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'll just leave it. It's not really gonna matter to my flight, I guess. So, all right. So I'll pick up his information Victor. I'm gonna pick up where I left off on my checklist. We gotta do the ground proximity warning system test. Sometimes it does a longer one. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it does a lot more call outs than it did right now, but I'm gonna do the airspeed Mach warning test and the stall warning. They both are working good. All right. So now altimeter was 3019er. So I'll put that in my altimeter there. The cabin altitude is going to be flight level 350. All right. And now I can tune into the Salt Lake City approach 128.0 38.1. We can talk to him. But first I need to file a flight plan. Obviously, I haven't even done that. Obviously, I'm not very organized.
Approach. Salt Lake Information Victor is current. Salt Lake altimeter 3019er. Descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival. Expect ILS 16 right approach.
Alright, if you don't mind repeating the parameter and also 16 right approach, United 712.
Salt Lake altimeter is 3019er.
Roger, 3019, United 712.
I guess my departure time is gonna be at 0240 Zulu. And the trip is gonna be only 1 hour and 8 minutes. I'll put 1 hour and 10. And I'm gonna carry 2 hours and 30 minutes of fuel. All right, so 455.
Preferred Southwest 3589 with you 34,000 for 190.
Southwest 3589. Salt Lake approach. Salt Lake Information Victor is current. Salt Lake altimeter is 3019er. Descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival. Expect ILS 16 right approach.
16 right approach and Lehigh 5 arrival for descent to Southwest 3589.
Wow,
Delta 2249, are you voice
I
camera?
got PDC already. So it says I am cleared to Denver 3145.
Delta 2249, are you receive only?
Maintain 10,000.
Delta 2249, Salt Lake departure runway 16 right, taxi via Echo Alpha.
So climb and maintain 10,000. 230 knots. And departure is going to be 128.1 with him. Squawk 3145.
So 2249, runway 16 left, taxi via Echo Hotel.
So we'll go ahead and put our transponder code in the box here right now.
Salt Lake ATIS information whiskey is current. Salt Lake altimeter 3019er.
3145. Okay, that's good. Alright, so I got the ATIS. I got the altimeter setting. I already put it on. Initial altitude is going to be 10,000 feet. So we'll put that right there in the box now. Let's figure up all that right now.
Salt Lake City approach. This is November 129 Delta Alpha with you. Currently at 16,300 and descending.
Okay, and are you VFR or IFR?
It's going to be VFR for 9 Delta Alpha. We just got information from Victor on
Delta
board.
Alpha, Salt Lake is IMC right now. Do you have real weather on board?
It's affirmative for 9 Delta Alpha.
Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting my flight plan in the FMC here. I should have had it on there, but I didn't. So let's see, we're gonna do reserves 1.2 tons. The cost index is approximately 61. Flight level is going to be
November 139 Delta Alpha, are
350.
you able to maintain your own terrain and obstruction clearance until reaching 6,000?
309.
Say again for 9 Delta Alpha?
Are you able to maintain your own terrain and obstruction clearance until reaching 6,000?
Yes, we can clear the turning around.
Alright, November 139er Delta Alpha, vectors for runway 17, about 10 miles.
Expecting
Okay.
vectors 10 miles to runway 17 for 9 Delta Alpha, thank you. What altitude do you want me to descend to?
November 139er Delta Alpha, can't really send you much further, but maintain VFR at or above 1,2,500 for now.
1,2,500 for 9 Delta Alpha, thank you.
Right, Delta 2529 radar contact, say altitude.
6,200 feet.
Delta 2529, climb and maintain flight level 230, delete speed restrictions, turn right, direct Hertz, join the rugged 1 departure. Delta 2249, turn right heading 280, wind calm, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, so if we go back to the takeoff page, we got our 142 is our V2.
Maintain VFR at or
Put
above
that
9,000.
in the
VFR
MCP
at or above 9,000. November 9 Delta Alpha.
142. There it is.
United 712, descend and maintain 9,000.
Down to 9,000, I descend to.
Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and pre-plan our pushback already. It's gonna be super loud, it always is.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
November 139.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
12 o'clock in 5 miles. Maintain 8,000.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and start our APU now. So fuel pumps are all on. APU is in the process of getting started. One thing we didn't do was do the elevator trim, so that's going to be 4.5. So that's good right there.
Skywest 5625. Runway 16 right, wind calm, clear to land.
16 right for the land. Skywest 5625.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Apparently it removes the jetway
249, delete speed restrictions.
all by itself.
And number 139 Delta
All right.
Alpha, do you have the field?
Our APUs are online,
Negative,
so
turn negative to the
we'll
clouds
go ahead
right
and
now,
put them
9
on.
Delta Alpha.
We got voltage on that, APU bleed on,
340.
engine
340
bleeds
for 9
on.
Delta Alpha.
Salt Lake
You can
Airport
go ahead and
is at
disconnect the
your 9
GPU
o'clock
and the
gate.
air supply unit.
4 miles. I'm going to take you out.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
For 9 Delta Alpha.
I never did turn on the seatbelt sign, so there it is. Hydraulic pumps all on. Beacon lights on. Okay, packs left and right can come off for now. Throttle lever is at idle. Release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Salt Lake City Center 120.27. I'm good night.
Okay, I'll start engine number 2.
Number 139er Delta Alpha. Maintain VFR at 9 Delta.
Maintaining VFR at 9,000, for 9 Delta Alpha.
Okay, 24% N2. Insert the fuel.
Southwest 3589, does that maintain 9 Delta? Delta 2249, climb and maintain flight level 230, turn right direct Hertz, join the rugged 1 departure.
Okay, engine number 2 is started. Start engine number 1.
Delta 2249, time to maintain flight level 230. United 712, 5 miles from Beehive, turn right heading 130. This is going to maintain 7,500 until 1,000 local air cleared ILS 16 right approach.
Right, 130 and clear for the flight of 16 right approach. And so 12.
Number 139 Delta Alpha traffic, 9 o'clock, 10 miles eastbound, converging direction with the Boeing 738 descending through Cape Town.
Looking for traffic 9 now.
And it's 712 traffic. We'll be at your 12 o'clock in 10 miles northbound, converging direction. Boeing, or Delta Alpha 62, descending through 9,700.
I'll be looking for the traffic edge until.
Southwest 35, 89, 62,
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tail. Stand by.
Number 139 Delta Alpha. Are you able to take on the range of the time?
That's a perfect 9
Number 139 Delta Alpha, this is not indicated. Suddenly indicated for us to get on.
This is indicated for maintaining the apart November 9
Engines are started. Okay, we have good power. Go ahead and put those online. Turn off the APU bleed. Isolation valve goes back to auto. Air conditioning packs back on. And
Tail is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
pitot heat switches are on. Window heat is on. Yaw damper is on. Auto brake goes to RTO. Takeoff flaps are set. Guess these are already giving us a signal that they're clear over there. Lower CDU goes to systems. Test our controls. Everything looks good. Lower CDU is blank. Taxi lights on. Runway turn-off lights on. Transponder is already on altitude. Okay. Flight directors can both come on. Autopilot disengage bar is up. MCP panel is set. 142, 164 on the heading, 10,000 feet. And auto throttle. So we're going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in heading mode and vertical speed mode.
Looking for the airport American.
And look, we have another airplane here.
There you go.
Not sure what airline that is.
Remember 139 of that, I have the airport inside.
Number 139 Delta Alpha, heading for final, runway 17.
It's ready to find out from runway 17 for 9 of that.
United 712, wind calm on 16 right here.
16 right, please, United 712.
Salt Lake approach, Delta 721, ready to taxi with information whiskey.
Delta 721, Salt Lake departure ticket.
I am by gate, Terminal 2 Delta gates in Salt Lake City.
I could say Delta 721 and 1 regular ticket.
Taxi via Echo Alpha, Delta 721.
Number 139 Delta Alpha, traffic, 3 o'clock in 5 miles southbound same direction. Boeing 737, 7,500 final for 123.
Looking for traffic first, November 9 Alpha.
Southwest 3589 in traffic, 5,500, final code 191.
Delta traffic, it's safe up to 3589.
Delta 3589, maintain visual delivery.
Salt Lake Center approach Delta 740 with information Whiskey IFR Phoenix.
So 740, Salt Lake departure, DCSS. Number 139er Delta Alpha. I just want to confirm, you have the field 12 o'clock at 7 miles, is that correct?
Be advised, I'm through some clouds right now, so now I don't know.
Okay. It just looks like you're lined up for Sky Park. Sky Park is at 12 o'clock at 3 miles. So you're looking for the airport with 4 runway.
Roger, I'll be looking for 9 Delta.
Southwest 3589. Wind to calm runway 16 right, clear to land.
Little out 16 right, it's up to 3589.
So he told me to taxi via Echo Alpha. Oh look, somebody just landed in front here. This is Bravo, and this is Alpha right here.
Be advised, containing altitude 9 Delta.
You better get a move on it. It's going to take me an hour to get to the end of the runway. I'm not sure how all these angles are going to look as far as my
We're
hardware.
gonna have to go around I have no visual with them right there, but it's gonna be requesting hardware. Hopefully, you keep it next to the island once they go left.
Alright, number 9er Delta Alpha, climb and maintain 8,000. And then the climb heading 160.
Climb maintain 8,000 by, what was the heading going on?
160.
160 Delta.
Yes, I chose the wrong time to do this. I should have done it during the day. But right now, I think that in order to, for the visuals to be better, it's better to do it with clear weather during the day rather than real weather. I know that Denver right now is IMC, so for me it's going to be clear. We got another Southwest on approach here.
Number 139er Delta Alpha, turn right heading 280.
Turning right, 280.
Well, this is going to be interesting having that Southwest land right in front of us here. There he is.
Cleared to Salt Lake City International Airport. PR, radar vectors.
Clear to Salt Lake City via VOR vectors, squawk 1420 for 9 Delta.
Squawk 1421.
1421 Delta.
Sounds like this guy is giving the controller a really hard time because he was VFR, but the airport is not VFR right now.
Alright, And November 9 Delta Alpha, will a 10-mile final work for you?
Work for me for 9 Delta Alpha.
Perfect. United Delta 721, runway 16 right, line up and wing.
Line up and wait, 16 right, Delta 721. Okay. Landing lights on.
Southwest 3589.
Weather radar is on. TCAS system is on.
Echo over Delta to the gate.
Echo Lufthansa to the gate, Delta 3589, have a great day.
Delta 721, turn right heading 280, wind call runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, on departure right heading 280 and clear for takeoff 16 right, Delta 721. Check.
Unit 1, rotate.
Take it for 9 Delta Alpha.
Positive.
7,500.
Gear up.
7,500 for 9 Delta Alpha.
$1,000.
1000, start retracting the flaps a little bit here. Heading 280. Delta 721 climbing through 7,500 for 10,000. Okay, delete speed restriction and direct hertz for Delta 721. Oh yeah, climb and maintain flight level 230 Delta 721. 12027 Delta 721, thank you.
Anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution in opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. Now reach an altitude where it's safe.
Salt Lake Center Delta 721, climbing through 15,000 for flight level 230, direct Hertz. Climb and maintain flight level 350, Delta 721.
As well as a selection of our fresh eat items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as our fresh eat items can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You'll find that this screen will work best with just a light tap with your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Well, it looks like Denver Center already got offline, so that kind of sucks. Denver approach, Delta 721.
Delta 721, Denver approach, radar contact. Expect vectors to the Alice right 34, right approach.
Okay, I'll expect 34 right, Delta 721.
Delta 182, turn left heading 020, maintaining 8,000 until established, clear for the ILS runway 34 right approach. 0 to 0, ILS 34 right, that's not. Remember 510, Charlie Mike, turn right heading 170. Right 170, Number 3023 Kilo. The wind 170, Aviation runway 1, correction runway 35 right, clear line. 320, 30. Delta 6592, turn right heading, correction, turn left heading 0 to 0. 0 0. And number 3023 Kilo, we're going here. Number 3023 Kilo, climb maintain 900,000, flight runway heading. 9,000 runway heading, 3 Kilo. Number 3023 Kilo, enter right downwind for runway 35 right, I'll call your base. Enter right downwind for 35 right, you'll call my base. 3023 Kilo. Delta 6592, contact tower 123.30. 126. What was that? I'll let you know, I'll look it up. Delta 6592, that's 133.3. 133.3. Number 510 Charlie, you are 2 miles from Furby, turn right, heading 320, maintain 900,000 until established, clear via ILS runway 35 right approach to Hill. We'll maintain, let's go 70 for 35 right, November 3023 Kilo, maintain 8,000, or descend and maintain 8,000. So maintain 8,000, 3023 Kilo. Wisconsin 4521, descend and maintain 900,000.
Copy that, 9,000. Wisconsin 4521.
And Wisconsin 4521, sorry about that. Did we give you a descent to 8,000 already?
9,000, right?
Yeah, you're already at 8,000 now. You go ahead and maintain 8,000. It's okay.
Well, sir, I'm going to 9,000 right now.
Okay, maintain 9,000.
Making 9,000, 4521. Do you mind speaking speed or discretion?
Shots 4521, turn left heading 00.
Saying 080, descent is 4821.
River 510, Charlie Mike, runway 35 right, correction, winds 170, runway 35 right, good wind. Right. First concept 4521, field is at your 9 o'clock, 10 miles, you have set.
I have to field 4521.
First concept 4521, clear for visual approach, runway 34 right.
Clear visual first wing for right, descent, 4421.
Delta 182, descend, maintain 8,000. That's on for Delta 182.
Oh, there's the airport.
Delta 182, fly heading 180 now. 180, that's one. 9330, descend and maintain, standby. Descend and maintain 1,000. For 3023 kilo, you can turn your base now. Okay, 3023 kilo. First concept 4521, contact tower 133.3 CR.
Okay, we're at 133.
United 330, descend and maintain 1,000. Correction, descend and maintain 9,000. Delta 182, turn left heading 080. 080, Forever 3023 kilo, runway 35 for right, clear lane. Clear for right, clear lane, 3023 kilo. Denver Tower, United 590, checking in. United 590, Denver approach, where you at? 20 miles from Bravo Q Alpha, Yankee flight level 330. I see you out there. Give me a call when you're about 20 miles from Reyes. Roger. F510 Charlie Mike, taxi with that Charlie over there. Delta 182, you're 8 miles from Court, turn left heading 010, maintain 8,000 till established, clear for the ILS running 34 right approach. Left on 010, maintaining until established, Delta 182. Flight 330, fly heading 260. Heading 260, Delta 182, do you have the field in sight? Now we have it at our back, and we are just making a 360, don't know why, but that we should have our exercise complete. I am really sorry. Okay. Like, I have flown aircraft many times, and I don't know why it's going like that. Maybe it's a system bug and research review. Delta 182, clearance. Let's go through it. Approach, clearance canceled. Fly heading 260, maintain 8,000. United 330, you are 11 miles from Diamond, fly heading 320, maintain 9,000 till established, clear for the ILS, runway 35 left approach. Clear for the ILS, 35 left approach, maintain 9,000. Delta 12 is going up 260. I am really, really sorry, I don't know why it's going like that. Seems like system bugs, as I have also auto thrust off and other reason. Delta 182, you'll need to explain yourself on the frequency. I've got a lot of aircraft, I need to be able to speak to them all. Okay, Richard. Delta 721, fly heading 080.
Delta 721, fly heading 080.
Delta 721, you're 12 miles from Cord. Turn left heading 010, maintain 11,000 till established 50 IS runway 34, right approach.
Okay, maintain 8,000 to establish, turn left heading 010, and clear for the 34 right approach, Delta 721.
Delta 182, turn left heading 080, left turn heading 080. United 330, United 330, contact tower 133.3. Over to tower for United 330. Delta 182, did you copy that? Left turn heading 080. Yes, sir, we're good. 080, fine.
Okay, here we are, final approach. It's time to disengage autopilot and auto throttle.
Delta 721, contact tower 133.3.
Going to tower 133.3, Delta 721, thank you. Denver Tower, Delta 721, on visual 34 right.
Delta 721, Denver Tower, wind 140 at 90, runway 34 right, cleared all end commercial with turbulence heavy 787, just tomorrow.
Okay, clear to land 34 right, Delta 721.
United 671 heavy, contact Denver departure, have a good night. Denver departure, have a good night, good weekend, nice job tonight, we'll see you.
Fast to go.
Degrees flaps. I'm still a little high, but I think it'll be okay. Gear down. Flaps 15.
Fast to go.
Flaps 30.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Burchell, seat set.
Sector 30, actually, about my everything. You do like that. expected to approach. Delta 182, runway 34 right, clear to land, wind 140 at 9, it's the right side, 34 right.
8 knots.
Runway 34 right, the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the captain has informed the aircraft.
Delta 721, welcome Denver, taxi to the gate by Foxtrot.
Okay, taxi via Foxtrot Delta 721. Totally forgot to look at my checklist on the final approach and landing. I have it pretty much memorized, but as you guys know, it's always a good idea to use a checklist. I forgot the gate that I'm going to. I think it's in the A concourse, but don't remember if it's A16 or 18, whatever's available. Too bad I didn't start the Delta, virtual Delta A cars, that way I could have got credit for this flight, but I was just more worried about recording it than...
Delta 182 Heavy, welcome to Denver, taxi to the gate by Foxtrot, and congratulations on making it down. Can you please locate the taxi structure? Taxi to the gate via Foxtrot. Taxi via Foxtrot, thank you. We have with low thrust and the aircraft. It's okay, you figured it out. You take it on the ground in the air, which is something not bad, so hold on. Thank you, sir.
There's a lot of traffic here still. The event ended about an hour and a half ago already, I think.
Sound traffic at 4512 Blue gave you and I have a American 4512, roger. Is that the best you were able to accept? I believe I gave you some different routing earlier. Yep, I could get my address. Alright, secret to Seattle Airport, planes for departure, data vectors, Akron, Venice bound. Climb via Russian 1810,000, departure frequencies 120.35, squawk 0672. Seattle, get a plane for Akron, Venice bound, up to 10,000, and budget with 1 frequencies, and squawk 0672. Air 4112, be back correct, from
I hope they saved me a gate. Looks like they did. It's gonna be a tight fit. I'll take this one. Turn off the taxi lights and runway turn off lights so I don't blind them. Parking brake set. Set the chocks, connect the GPU. Ground power on. Engines are dead. Beacon light off. Well, thank you for joining me for this flight. I need a lot of practice to try to do this while I'm recording, but hey, at least I done it. Alright, until the next one, see you later.